Hello, 7Es, receiving students and teachers. Thank you. You may sit down. All right, 7Es and receiving students. Our topic for today is converting between units of length. And we are now on lesson 53. All right, receiving students and 7Es. We are now on lesson 53. Our topic, converting between units of length. All right, maybe in our previous lesson, I gave you an activity. You were to do an activity on choosing the appropriate units of length. And we had something on cheetah. Now I know some of us, we do not know what a cheetah is or cheetah looks like. So I decided to just show you a picture of one, okay? So, seeing that the cheetah is the fastest, all right, fastest mammal on Earth, it can achieve speeds of 100 kilometers per hour. Now, some of us might, I think we were thinking that 100 kilometers is very long or very far, but that is the speed that this cheetah can travel. Because you see the keyword there is faster, fastest. Now maybe the cars that we travel in, maybe they go just half a distance, not half a distance, but let's say 50 kilometers per hour. So this animal here, it goes twice as, all right? It travels twice as what cars are, what the cars travel, all right? The distance. So just to give you an idea of what the cheetah looks like, okay? 7Es and receiving students. All right. So maybe some of us were thinking, maybe we put the unit meters, 100 meters per hour. Now, do you think 100 meters per hour is like, what will I say, reasonable? 100 meters per hour. Just imagine that 100-meter track, the 100-meter track, and per hour. Can this animal travel, does it have the speed of that? Yes. 100 meters. It will be very slow per hour. 100 meters in 1 hour. Okay, so because it's the fastest, it's 100 kilometers per hour. All right, good. Today's topic on converting units of length. All right, we already know that, receiving students and 7Es, 10 millimeters is equal to how many centimeters? 1. All right, 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. All right, when we want to change or convert millimeter, the smallest unit, into a bigger unit, centimeter, we divide by 10. Why do we divide by 10, class? Someone?
Because 10 millimeters equals to 1 centimeter.
All right, good. Because 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter, and also we want to change millimeters to centimeter. All right, when converting centimeters to millimeters, what do we do, receiving students? Ruben?
Divide.
Okay, not concentrating. Thank you. Emmanuel?
We multiply.
All right, you multiply by?
By 10.
Okay, very good. You multiply by 10. Remember, 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. So you're converting those between those two units. millimeters to centimeters, and centimeters to millimeters. So in other words, when you want to convert a smaller unit to a bigger unit, millimeters to centimeters, you what? Divide or multiply? When you want to convert a smaller unit to a bigger unit, what do you do? Okay, you divide, all right? Divide. If you want to convert a bigger unit to a smaller unit, centimeters to millimeters, what do you do? Okay, you multiply. All right, let's go through two examples there. A, convert 700 millimeters, receiving students, to centimeters. Convert 700 millimeters to centimeters. Quickly, 1 minute, you do that. Convert 700 millimeters to centimeters. Remember the rule, all right? We've already gone through the rule. Okay, receiving students? Convert 700 millimeters to centimeters. Are you going to divide? Are you going to multiply? What are you going to do? Convert meaning you change 700 millimeters to centimeters. Okay, who's got an answer? Class, 70s and receiving students? Okay, group 7. Group 7's got an answer. Okay, let's listen to group 7.
70 centimeter.
All right, group 7, how did you get 70 centimeters?
700 divided by 10.
Okay. Okay, thank you, group 7. All right, they said 700 divided by 10. Are they correct? Millimeters to centimeters. 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. So what they did was they divided 700 divided by 10. They're converting the smallest unit to a bigger unit. So they divide, and they divide by 10. So 700 divided by 10 is 70 centimeters. Okay, we'll go through the answer. We'll check our answer. Okay, what about B? Convert 8 centimeters to millimeters. Convert 8 centimeters to millimeters. Okay, group 3. We listen to group 3.
$80 millimeters.
80 millimeters. How did you get 80 millimeters, Walter?
8 times 10.
8 times 10. Okay, why did you multiply 8 and 10?
Because a big unit to small unit is multiply.
Okay, good. Thank you, Walter. So he said when changing a smaller unit, a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. And is it correct? Okay, let's check our answers. All right. 700 millimeters, we were to change to centimeters. So 700 divided by 10 centimeters, which gave us 70 centimeters. Okay, very good. 8 centimeters, change it into millimeters. 8 multiplied by 10 millimeters, which gives us 80 millimeters. 70s and receiving students? Have you got that clear? Okay. Let's go through another example. Oh, sorry, before that. How many centimeters is equal to 1 meter, class? 100. All right, 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Okay, it's still in line with the first point. To convert centimeters to meters, all right, we divide by 100. This time we're dividing by 100 because 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. And here you are converting centimeter to meter. Okay, you must get that. To convert meters to centimeters, we multiply by 100. Okay? So in other words, again, you are changing this smaller unit to bigger unit. What do? You divide. When you change a bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. 7Es and receiving students, I hope we are getting this. Yes? Okay, it's also same with when you are changing meters to what unit? No, meters to kilometers and kilometers to meters. Okay, 7Es and receiving students. If you change meters to kilometers, what are you going to do? Anyone? Receiving students? If you are to change meters to kilometers, it's just the same with meters to kilometers and kilometers to meters.
Divide.
Okay, divide by
100.
100. Receiving students, 100.
Sorry, 1.
Okay, thank you. 1. Okay, who'd like to help that group? If you want to change meters to kilometers, all right? A smaller unit to a bigger unit. What is it? You divide. You are correct. You divide, but you divide by what? Madeline?
Divide by 1,000.
Okay, very good. Divide by 1,000. Why 1,000? 1,000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Yes? Okay. All right. Let's just go through this example here first. All right, a market table, class receiving students, a market table is 1.8 meters long and 120 centimeters wide, right? Convert the length, this length into centimeters and this width into meters. Class, 7Es. Again, a market table is 1.8 meters long, that's the length, okay, 1.8 meters, and 120 centimeters wide. That's the width. So the question is, convert the length into centimeters and the width into meters. Okay, quickly. "100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. You are going to change this length into centimeters. It's in meters, 1.8 meters. You change it into centimeters, all right? So what are you going to do? Are you going to divide when you're changing a bigger unit to a smaller unit? Are you going to divide or are you going to multiply? Okay? Okay, who's got an answer? Would like to convert the length into the length, firstly the length. Then we can have another person to convert the width. Okay, Shannon? Go up to the board quickly and write up your answer. Okay, who'd like to convert the width? Okay, maybe I just write length here. Let me write. Okay, good, Shannon. The width. Cullen? Emmanuel? Okay, thank you, Cullen. Emmanuel, sorry. All right, Shannon. Shannon, can you just explain your working out here? How did you get 180 centimeters?
Multiply 1.8 by 10. And 8 times 0.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. Why did you multiply by 10?
Because the rules said multiplied by 10.
Okay, thank you, Shannon. Shannon, okay, we are trying to convert centimeters, meters to centimeters, yes? All right, the length, the marker table, the length is 1.8 meters. And it says you're trying to convert 1.8 meters to what? Centimeters, all right, the length into centimeters. So because you are converting between those two units, centimeters and meters. How many centimeters in a meter? 100 centimeters in a meter. So when you want to change 1.8 meters into centimeters, okay, do you multiply or you divide? Multiply, okay? A bigger unit to a smaller unit, you multiply. And here, are you going to multiply by 10? Okay. So Shannon, that's where you are wrong here. You're not going to multiply by 10, but you're going to multiply by 100. All right? 1.8 times 100. So is this a multiplication sign? This looks like an X. So make sure you put your multiplication sign like this. Okay. So 1.8 times 100. And our answer, what's our answer? 1,180 centimeters or 1,800 centimeters? Okay, some of you are saying 1,800. Okay, here you're going to move your decimal point. How many times? 2 times. 2 times to the left. So 1.8, 1, 2. Okay, see class here? You're moving your decimal point 2 times, so 0, 0, 180 centimeters. Not 1,800, class, 180 centimeters. So you change, because of the decimal point, 1.8 meters times 100 is 180 centimeters. Okay, class? If you did not have any decimal point, if you had 18, then you would, if you multiply by 100, you would have 1,800. Okay? All right, the next one, the width. Changing the width 120 centimeters, converting 120 into meters. The rule says when you are changing a smaller unit to a bigger unit, what do? You divide. And here, Emmanuel divided by 100, which is correct. Our answer should be 1.2 what? 1.2 meters. Okay? Going through my answers here, class. So the length should be 180 centimeters and the width 1.2. Okay, 70s and receiving students. All right, maybe we go through our activity. The activity will help us more on converting between units of length. Okay, class, receiving students. All right, receiving teachers and students, I have activities up on the board, on the screen. I'll have you to also do this in your groups. Okay, we'll have group 1. Okay, this is yours. 1, 2. Sorry. Okay, 7 is receiving students, your exercise, which is also in your workbook on page 6 of your workbook. You're going to complete the following, right? You're going to complete the following by filling in blanks. right, again, sorry, receiving students, your exercise. Okay, if you can just go copy these exercises quickly into your books, or you can work on these exercises in your groups now. This one. Quickly, hurry up. We're going to present now. Write it down with the marker. We're going to present. Hurry up. Quickly, we're going to present that one. You can. A bigger unit to a smaller unit. Okay. 70s and receiving students, we're going to go through our exercises or our group works activity. All right, we'll start off with this group here, group 1. Okay, you're going to just present yours, please. Group 1, quickly. Isaac, your group. Quickly put it up on the board and you go through that. Okay, class, group 1 is going to present theirs now. So please look up here. Receiving students.
Start.
To convert centimeter to millimeter, multiply by 10. 12 centimeter equals 12 times 10 millimeter equals 120 millimeter.
120 millimeters. Okay, class, 7Es and receiving students, did you hear what he said? Yes? All right. Thank you, group 1. Wait, later we'll give you up. All right, next group, please. Group 2, quickly. Okay, everyone, please listen.
To convert millimeter to centimeter, we divide by 10. So 380 millimeter. So 380 millimeter equals to 380 divided by 10 centimeter. Our answer is 38 centimeter.
38 centimeters. Okay, thank you, group 2. Group 3, quickly. The other groups, you should have finished by now. Quickly.
To convert centimeter to meter, we divide by 100. 2,500 centimeter equals 2,500 divide 100 equals 25 meters.
Okay, thank you, group 3. Next group, quickly.
To convert meter to centimeter, you have to multiply by 100. 100 centimeter. As you can see, 15 meters is equals to 15 times 100, and that is equals to 1,500 centimeter.
Okay, thank you. Group 4. Next group, quickly. That group at the back.
To convert kilometer to meter times by 1,000. 350 times by 1,000 will give you 350,000
350,000
meters.
meters. Okay. Thank you. Put it up. All right, the last group, please.
To convert meter to kilometer, divide by 1,000. 48,000 meters equals 48,000. 1,000 divided by 48,000 equals 4.8 kilometer.
Okay, thank you. Okay. All right, class, just have a look at the work and check. Okay, let's just go through. All right, converting centimeters to millimeters. Okay, here you're converting a bigger unit to a smaller unit. What do? You multiply, okay? So in this case, we are changing centimeters to millimeters. We know that 10 millimeters is equal to 1 centimeter. So that's why we multiply by 10. So if 12 centimeters, if you were to convert 12 centimeters into millimeters, you would multiply 12 by 10 millimeters, which is equal to 120 millimeters. All right, same with the next one. This time you are converting a smaller unit, millimeters, to a bigger unit, centimeter, divide by, this time you divide by 10. So 380 millimeters, which is equal to, change it into centimeters, you divide 380 divided by 10 centimeters, 38 centimeters. Okay? Converting centimeters to meters, class, bigger unit to, a smaller unit to a bigger unit, you divide. Are they correct here? Yes or no? Yes. Divide by 100. Okay, so 2,500 centimeters. Change into meters. 2,500 divided by 100, okay? Divided by 100 is equal to 25 meters. Okay, what about this? What about kilometers? Convert meters to kilometers. Are they correct here? What about this one here? Are they correct? Meters to kilometers. Are they correct in saying divide by 1,000? They're changing a smaller unit to a bigger unit. Are they correct? Why? Are they correct? Yes. Yes, they are correct. Okay. They're correct here. And what about 4,800 meters change into kilometers? What did they do? 4,800. Should it be this way? 4,800 divided by 1,000. The other way around, which is equal to 4.8 kilometers. But otherwise, the others are correct. Okay, we're going to stop here, class. Again, when you are changing a smaller unit to a bigger unit, what do you do, class? Divide, okay? When you change a smaller unit to a bigger unit, what do? You divide. So it depends on the type of unit that you are changing or converting. If you change a bigger unit into a smaller unit, what do, class? You multiply. Again, depending on the type of unit that you are converting or changing. Is that clear, class? Okay. Okay, receiving students, you can complete the other activities in your workbook, all right? Okay, we will stop here. Our key phrase for today's lesson, class, is on converting units of length. And in our next lesson, we're going to be looking at converting units in problem solving. That's on lesson 54. All right? So, class, I think that brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for your participation today.